Hey, if you're joining me on Facebook Live, one last reminder that you can, the Facebook Live has actually got a 40-second built-in delay. Facebook doesn't tell you that, but as a marketing guy, I know this is the way Facebook works. So it's a great service. Facebook Live does delay the actual real-time live event by about 40 seconds or so. And so you may see or hear me live or on Facebook Live, but it's actually got a little bit of a built-in delay. So if you would like to put questions and comments in the Facebook Live chat, which is at facebook.com/KenCountess, awesome. I'll see that about a minute or two after you've posted it. And then if you're joining me on Zoom, you can, by the way, if you're on Facebook Live, you can watch this on Zoom, and it's actually real time. And I'm actually looking at the chat box and Q&A box so we can answer your questions truly in real time. And then I'll refer to them on Facebook Live. All right, so I'm showing that it's now 11:31. I guess it's time to get rolling. All right, there we go. So, hey, everybody, welcome. This is the third in our daily marketing training classes, live online. And my name's Ken Countess. I'm with the Countess Group. And we're doing these live events every single day for the foreseeable future to help businesses get through this crisis. You know, usually when I start a presentation, I will ask something like, why are you here today? And the answer is usually, hey, I want to make more money. Well, today it's also not only you want to make more money, but in many situations, many cases, you simply want to save your business. We're all in this new world right now, aren't we? Where this is something we didn't expect even a week or two ago. So what I've opted to do as someone who does marketing workshops and seminars and webinars, I do about 150 events a year. I wanted to help people who are in this new situation figure out what to do to save your business. So what I'd like you to do is either in the Facebook chat comments area or on the Zoom link. And let me give you that Zoom link one more time. But wherever you're joining me from, let me know what your questions are, what comments you have. What is it that your business is doing to get through this COVID-19 crisis? We're all in a different world right now. So pull out a pen and paper, take some notes. But if you'd like to join us immediately on Zoom, so you get the real live, real-time event, go to zoom.us, and then it's meeting number 410-551-859. 410-551-859. Again, 410-551-859. And you can use that same number for our online live Zoom webinar every single day for at least the next 2 weeks, 7 days a week at 11:30 Eastern, 8:30 Pacific. So zoom.us and then the meeting number 410-551-859. My name's Ken Countess. If we haven't met before, I'm a marketing guy. I've been doing it literally for 40 years. For the last almost 20 years, I've been helping businesses of all sizes grow with digital marketing. Prior to being an independent consultant, I was a senior marketing executive at 3 Fortune 100 companies. My company is the Countess Group. We are partners with many big companies, so just about anything you need to market your business, we can help you with. We like to say we help businesses just like yours gain an unfair advantage over your competition. We teach you, or we'll do it for you, we'll teach you how to do targeted marketing. We are a full service marketing consultancy. So just about anything you need to market your business, we can help you with. Today's topic is called Conquer the Chaos. We have all been thrown into a situation that we just did not expect not very long ago. And for many of us, marketing is not the first thing on our minds, it's selling. Or maybe we're not sales or marketing people. We're just behind the scenes trying to help get things done so that the company or companies we're working for succeed. And now we're in a very different world. So, what I'd like to do is spend the next 25 minutes teaching you how to get over this situation that we're in, and we call it Conquer the Chaos. So, are you ready? Here's a question for you. How many entrepreneurs do you know? Start thinking about the entrepreneurs you know, and maybe you're one yourself. Friends and siblings and cousins and parents, and maybe it was them who inspired you to be an entrepreneur. Do you want to guess how many small businesses are born in the US each year? It's more than 600,000, according to the US Small Business Administration. Now, that is a typical number. The number may actually become much higher in 2020 because so many people are having to find another way to earn a living. We are actually living through an entrepreneurial revolution, and revolutions don't start on their own. Something stimulates the need to become an entrepreneur, like now. And all around the globe, there's a burgeoning entrepreneurial revolution, primarily because of three things: corporate distrust. I don't know if my job's going to be here tomorrow. The internet is certainly stimulating more online businesses. And then we all hear about these overnight success stories, don't we? We hear about these people who seemingly came out of nowhere and became an overnight success. Corporate horror stories always seem to dominate the headlines, don't they? There are scandals, there's fraud, there's greedy CEOs and the like. Everybody today has the story of a friend or relative, or maybe yourself, who was let go just before retirement so the company could save on pension costs. And these days, during the COVID-19 crisis, payroll, saving on power, whatever it takes to run a business. The bottom line is that corporate employees in particular are working much harder for less, questioning long-term benefits. I have a friend of mine who is a senior executive at a big company here in town, international company, and he's working 14-hour days during this crisis. So people are working hard for less security, and let's face it, they feel jilted and burned and taken for a ride to a certain extent. I remember my life as a corporate person too, and sometimes that's just the way it felt. But, the internet has had an interesting effect on business, hasn't it? If you consider how information is readily available now, you can research new business ideas. You can test demand now through online surveys and email. You can study competitive websites and find gaps in a market that you can fill for a profit. Hey, small businesses can look big today. That's great. And with a website and advanced software and a great market offering, you can beat the pants off a bigger company with little capital investment and no storefront. You just need the right technology. You need a good product or service, of course, but the passion to do it. And then you're in business. Hey, the marketplace is global, and just take a look at eBay. That's probably the best example of small businesses going global. Today, there are over 25 million sellers on eBay. And on Amazon, about a fifth of professional merchants sell more than $1 million a year. So there's room for a lot of us. Hey, we talk about the overnight success story. And we see story after story of entrepreneurs who go from the garage to the penthouse almost instantaneously, or so it seems. They're rising quickly to fame and fortune. We see or rarely perceive benefits like time and money, control, and purpose in these overnight success stories, don't we? What we don't see is the chaos, the monumental struggle to build a successful business. So what causes all that chaos? When we look at the chaos of running a small business, there is a commonality that all of us as small business owners share. And I know for me, I've personally experienced that daily chaos. Each day can be filled with its own form of chaos, especially now. Now, not only are we tending to our business or trying to, but we have situations where maybe now, because of shelter in place orders, businesses being shut down, we have to worry about the kids at home. How do we get them schooled? How do we take care of them while we're trying to tend our business? So each day can be filled with its own forms of chaos. So let's take a in-depth look at some of these top causes of chaos. See if any of these are familiar to you as I talk about them. We seem to have lots and lots of things to do, don't we? 10 or 15 maybe. And they include marketing and sales and collections and being the bookkeeper, IT services, human resources. We're constantly pulled in different directions. And if you're fortunate enough to have a business still running and you're down an employee or two because they've got to tend to their own situation, what happens then? So it turns out that many of us just simply have no central focus in all of this. We have to take things a day at a time, of course. It's taking us a lot of endurance and hard work. But if you're juggling all these things and trying to get it all done, you're really growing the wrong way. Maybe you're just simply not sure what to do or how to do it. It's a daily fight. We've got to continue to find new customers by pounding the pavement. These days, it's figuratively, not literally, all while you're trying to pay your bills, right? So it's a very difficult environment. And as much as we love technology, the fact is that technology is overload for us, and that can be chaotic. We're no longer in control of our own data, are we? And specifically email, as we're in a constant reactive state instead of a proactive state. How many times have you checked your email today? Maybe you've even checked your email while you're watching this event. How many of you have checked your email 3 or more times just in the last few minutes? It's just as I thought. And now social media adds to the chaos. We have to worry about Facebook and Instagram posts and tweets and Yelp, review sites, the list goes on and on. There just seem to be an endless series of business solutions, from billing to contact management to email marketing. But because your business is unique, how do you know what to do? How do you know what to do first? Well, the first thing I think you need to be thinking about is eliminate some of the chaos by getting more value out of lead nurturing. Hopefully, you've got some leads that you need to continue to tend to, and you're also probably looking to generate some new leads too, right? So what does it mean to nurture a lead? Did you know that nurture leads make 47% larger purchases than those who buy immediately? So if you're in a business where most people have some sort of an impulse buy, that's cool. But if you can continue to nurture those leads after that initial purchase, the odds are pretty good that they will buy more from you. So continue to work with them. You can eliminate some of the chaos by excelling at lead nurturing. Did you know that companies who excel at lead nurturing generate 50% more sales-ready leads? Meaning they don't try to go after and make the sale immediately. But if they nurture the lead, stay in touch with them, and I'm going to give you 5 steps to lead nurturing value in just a moment. But if you're nurturing your leads, they'll also do more business with you at a third lower cost. So let's talk about 5 steps to lead nurturing value. The first is whatever kind of list you have. You can nurture that list by segmenting the list. Put those people on your lead list into different buckets. Everybody's a little bit different. We'll talk in a few minutes about offers that convert, and you might want to have different offers for different types of leads. Once you're able to deliver service online, literally, virtually, deliver and wow that customer. And once you've done that, ask them for a referral, especially now. People are looking for businesses that offer exceptional value and over-deliver. And then it's simply just time to get started. So let's go through step by step by step. So step number 1 is segmenting your list. Did you know that lead nurturing emails get 4 to 10 times the response rate compared to a standalone email blast? When you talk to people as individuals and provide value that's messaged toward their unique circumstances and buyer characteristics, you'll build trust, authority, and sales. The first step is figuring out who should be on what lists. Because remember, it's not one size fits all. There are 4 different types of buyer characteristics, and you can put people in different buckets based on their demographics. Maybe it's ages or zip codes. You could do it based on their psychographics. If you're not familiar with what that is, I'll teach you a little bit about it in a minute, but it's figuring out how your buyers think and spend. Engagement. How often do they interact with you? When and where do they interact with you? And then their purchase behavior. Do they tend to buy right away? Or do they tend to be a longer cycle? So I'll give you a quick example of a buyer persona. This is Frustrated Frank. Frank is a 40-year-old accountant. He lives in zip code 85044. He's purchased your product in the last 6 months, but he isn't responding to your offers. So it helps to have a good understanding of who Frank is and what he looks like. Maybe we know that he's age 40 to 50, and we know he's a male, obviously, and he lives in that zip code I mentioned. But we also learn along the way that he's a Costco shopper. He loves Apple products. He drives a Beamer. He's on the upper end on the income scale. But you look at these things and you say, okay, now that I know a little bit more about Frank, I can market to him more effectively. One thing I want you to realize is that 70% of qualified leads are not ready to buy when they first interact with you. Plus, about 80% of marketing leads never convert into sales, and often that's because we're not nurturing the lead properly. This is important, setting up offers that convert. So what you need to do once you segment your list is identify the gaps in your current offers, because not every offer appeals to all people, and create offers to fill those gaps, and then send the right offer at the right time. You can do a quick audit on your personas, is what we call them, and figure out strategies to identify the gaps, and then fill those gaps. You might want to reduce service levels to save cost. You might want to have a 3-tier approach. So you have good, better, best. So you can have a best package, premium price, medium package, and then a lower priced package as well. So offer those basic and premium versions of your product or service, and pair related products and services too. And then think about how your people interact with you and send the right offer at the right time. Review those lists to identify common offers that tend to convert sales leads to customers quickly. Choose one offer that works well and review the emails that resulted in that conversion, and then look to see if there's room for improvement. and whether a similar approach can work with one of your other buyer personas, and then go ahead and test that. Step number 3, hey, deliver and wow that customer. How do you maximize the value of each lead and win them over? Give them a reason to come back and notice you again. How do you offer additional value? Give them valuable information that they could use. Give them some additional service at no charge. Maybe it's delivery, for example, in today's environment. And be sure that you answer questions, emails, texts, even phone calls as soon as you can. And demonstrate authenticity. When you have a new customer, add a personal note to that transaction. Maybe you send flowers. Be sure you promptly respond to complaints and always, always say thank you. Step 4 is asking for referrals. Did you know that nearly 90% of customers say they'll actually refer someone? And yet only 10% of customers are ever really asked for a referral. This would be a good time to create a referral program. Set expectations that you value referrals. Maybe offer refer a friend incentives. Survey your customers after you deliver your product or service. That could be a phone call or an email. And customize those responses back to people who do respond after the survey. Be sure that you ask for referrals the right way and make that referral process easy. Set expectations early. Tell them, I really hope that in this new world or in an existing world, I really hope to earn your positive referral. And I'll follow up with you after you receive my product or service. You might want to offer incentives for referrals, discounts, gift cards, a shout out on social media. And do a survey. Ask people what they thought of your service, and then respond to those survey results. And then ask for referrals the right way. So for instance, it might be, hey, I'm happy to hear that you're pleased with the product or service I provided. I'd really appreciate it if you'd pass my name along to anyone else you know who would be interested in my service. Maybe I can leave some extra business cards with you. That would obviously be something you would do if you had an face-to-face interaction. But make that referral process really easy. Submit referral contact information through a web form. Maybe have a link that you can share on social media. Maybe you can have send someone a copy and paste message that they can send out as well. So get started. That's step number 5. Segment your list. Create offers that convert. Deliver and wow that customer. Ask for referrals. And most importantly, get started. Set yourself up for success. So here's one way that you can get started. We can put some automation tools in your hands right away. And we can help you learn very quickly how to do the things that I've suggested to you over the last few minutes. You can sign up for a free trial of an automation package that I really like a lot. It's called Keep, K-E-A-P. They used to be known as Infusionsoft. And you can sign up for a free trial of Keep, no credit card needed. It's a 14-day trial. And now that everybody's working from home, that'll give you a chance to try it out over 2 weeks. And if you like it, you buy it. If you don't, the trial expires. Hey, I know I've thrown a lot of information at you over the last 20 minutes or so. I encourage you to take advantage of this stuff and go for the gold. And if you'd like to schedule a free consultation with me with no sales pitch, you can use the URL that you see on screen. It's bit.ly/meet-with-Ken. And I'll give you a second to write that down. You can also take a picture of it with your phone so you can get back to it later. But that will allow you to schedule time on my calendar. You'll see my availability. And right now there's a little more availability than usual because I used to go out and do workshops 3 times a week. Now that most of us are working from home, I've got that extra commute time available, and I'm not doing those workshops, so you'll be able to find time with me. Let's get together by phone or video call, and let me help you learn ways that you can grow your business. And by the way, before I go, I mentioned earlier that so many of us are, because we have more time on our hands, we're checking our email a lot. Did you know that 99% of people check their email every day? And if you're not using a tool like email marketing, it's got the highest return on investment of any marketing tool out there. And by the way, it's three times the ROI of social media. And people surveyed said they'd prefer to be marketed to via email, more via email than anything else. So what you can do today is another free trial I'm making available to you. You can get a free trial of Constant Contact, which is the country's largest email marketing service. And we provide free training. We'll set up a template for you to use very quickly and easily. And we'll help you upload the list. So go to this other URL you see on screen. Once again, take a picture of it with your phone or write it down. It's bit.ly/completely free trial. Once again, no credit card needed, 60-day free trial on this one. My name's Ken Countess. We've got time for questions. Here's my contact information. You can find us just about everywhere on the web, not only on Facebook Live, as you're probably watching me on right now, but also on Twitter and LinkedIn and Pinterest and Instagram. We've got a podcast you can access. Hey, bottom line is we can help you gain an unfair advantage over your competition during this difficult time. And we can coach you or we can do it for you. We do this event every day now. Today is March 25th. That's when I'm doing it live. But you can find more of our upcoming events on our website at thecountessgroup.com. Go to the Seminars and Webinars tab. If you're looking at your screen right now, that's where the red arrow is pointing. Just click that button, and that will show you all the events we have coming up. So once again, reach out to me online. Connect with me on Facebook. If you're watching me on Facebook Live, this is my personal page. You can visit our business page. It's facebook.com/thecountessgroup. Connect with me on Instagram too. It's instagram.com/KenCountessMarketing if you're getting it online on a browser, or on the app, it's simply Ken Countess Marketing. And LinkedIn too, it's linkedin.com/Ken Countess. Give me a call or text me at 407-242-4200. And once again, here's that URL so that you can set up that 15-minute free consultation with me. Again, it's no sales pitch. Hey, thanks for attending. I hope you'll attend another one of our events. You can find lots of resources, especially replays of the webinars we've done, particularly to help people out in this COVID-19 situation. Go to thecountessgroup.com. You'll find the COVID-19 resources on the very first tab. Sign up again for that free trial of Constant Contact at bit.ly/completely free trial. My name is Ken Countess. I'm Managing Director of the Countess Group. I hope you'll attend our next session, which will have completely different info tomorrow at 11:30 Eastern, 8:30 in the morning Pacific time. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I look forward to having you attend another one of our events really soon. Thank you very much for joining us today, and I hope you'll join us at our other events coming up over the next few days. Bye for now.